Today we're installing the Perrin Shift Stop on the 2018 WRX. This is just the regular shifter that comes in the WRX. This is not the SDI short shifter. And as you can see, if you go into first, there's this much play between the left and right most side of first gear, and same thing goes with second gear. There's this much play. It almost feels like you're in neutral when you're riding in first or second gear on this car. Hopefully the Perrin Shift Stop eliminates all that. So step one is to just unscrew the shift knob. So it just screws right off. Next step is to just pull on the side of the trim here. You want to pull straight up on both sides. Kind of go one side at a time so you don't screw everything up. And then you just take it off. So once you have that boot off, now you just want to unscrew these two screws here. One 10mm bolt here, one 10mm bolt on the other side. I'm going to move the camera around so you can see that. Here's one, here's the other. Pretty easy. I'm just going to use a 10mm extension and a ratchet to just get both these out. And then you want to make sure that you don't move this around too much. This is the stock plastic shift stop for 5th and 6th gear, and for some reason Subaru didn't put one on the other side for 1st and 2nd. That's why there's so much wobble between 1st and 2nd, but not 5th and 6th. Here's the short shift stop. It's very similar to the plastic short shift stop that comes for the stock Subaru 5th and 6th gear. We're just going to place that in here. Put in the screws that it comes with and tighten them down with the Allen wrench that it comes with. So I'm going to plug here into 5th. Now move it next to it. Give it a little bit of play. Then back into 1st. And same thing on this side. Now be sure not to move the right side that you just fixed up. Now move the parent side so it's snug up against 1st, but then give it just a little bit of wiggle room. Into 2nd. You want to give it just a little bit of room. Thank you. I think it's good here. I'm going to tighten it down and then check it out and see if it works. This is going to require a lot of patience, so you want to just keep playing with this until you get it perfect. So I spent about 7 minutes adjusting it multiple times to make sure it's perfect, and I think I just got it right. This is how much play there is now. I mean, it barely moves in place. And that's between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Probably going to turn the car on and drive it around just to make sure it feels right. Just put the knob on for now, and then see if I like it, and if I do, I'll put everything back together. Alright, so now this thing no longer feels like I'm driving a van, it feels like I'm driving a sports car finally. All the gears are just flawless now. This is definitely worth the $30–40. Whatever Perrin's charging now on their website. Best mod ever. Next step is to remove the 7mm bolts that are holding the whole housing together. There is a small gap here that just kind of you can see moving back and forth when you're shifting left and right, and you just want to eliminate that gap and make everything a little bit tighter. So let me show you these bolts here. I'm going to be very careful not to drop the 7mm bolt. A magnetic tool is recommended, and then you just want to put the washers that are supplied by Perrin in between there. You want to make sure that you center the washers so that they're right in the middle of this bolt when you tighten it back in. So these are almost done. You don't want to over tighten these. You just want to see that gap disappear. And it's going to be hard to see in the video, but the gap is right there. When you take this apart yourself, you're gonna see the gap. It's gonna be obvious. Once this is done, it should feel even better. I drove around just to make sure that my shift spacing was good. And during that time, I was watching my shifter. I could see that gap in action. Yeah, that is 300% better. So when I saw those washers in the Perrin kit and read the instructions, I really didn't think the little tiny washers would make that much of a difference. But now that I've actually put them on, good lord, there is no more moving parts down here. This all used to move a little bit left and a little bit right. And not only did that move a little bit left, a little bit right, so did first and second gear. Moved a lot. It almost felt like you were in a neutral. And now it's all tidied up. It doesn't move anywhere. And I don't understand why the car wasn't made like this to begin with. So again, huge shout out to Perrin. This is a big difference for $30–40. Definitely a mod worthwhile. Now here comes the easy part. We're just gonna put everything back together. And there it is. No one will ever know that you have a Perrin short stop in there unless you throw Perrin stickers all over the place. And you're good to go. Just for comparison's sake, this is what first gear looks like now. Second. Basically I can move the knob up here, and that's about it. It doesn't go left and right anymore.